think the Claire and Agarte twist probably would have worked better. I'm not saying... two things could have happened. I think they told us... They revealed that the whole Claire and Agarte switch was a thing, and that, like, it wasn't the actual Claire and not the actual Agarte, just a bit too early. I kind of wish they did it. Like, I think they should have still told us before... Like, they could have still told us, the player, before the characters themselves found out. But I think it should have happened, like, later in the game. I think it happened just a bit too early. Just a tad too early. I think it works fine if we know first. That's good and all. And then, like, you get to see, like, they could have done more with, like, the characters, like, they have moments of, like, oh, Claire, why are you so quiet? Claire was, like, clearly not talking, which I made a joke about, like, oh, they forgot about Claire, but the reason why they forget about Claire is she doesn't talk is because of this twist. Like, it's supposed to be sus. She's not the real Claire. So, like, that's why they did that. But I think the twist works good where we know, but the characters don't. It actually works really well, but I just wish we found out a little bit later. And they could have done more with, like, vague sort of, I think vague coming to the realization definitely could have used a bit more build-up, but, you know. It was definitely an interesting, kind of twist they did, though. I dig it. Not executed the best, but definitely not executed, like, terrible or anything. Are you really Queen Agarte? How is it possible for someone to switch bodies with another? It's possible with the force of Moon. The force that has been passed down through the royal family is what made this possible. That was also a really nice cutscene too, I did like it. With the whole speech and then like Vague going to protect Claire. The force of Moon, so that power allows you to take someone else's body. Why would you do such a thing? Why have you kept quiet about this for so long? I'm truly sorry, I had no intention of deceiving you, but I couldn't bring myself to speak up. What they could have done was, we saw the scene. We saw the scene when Agarte used her force to switch between her and Claire and be in Claire's body. What they could have done was they could have left it ambiguous. They could have had that sequence, and instead of just showing us what happened, they could have left it up for interpretation, and then we could have found out some other way, like, oh, wait, this isn't Claire. Like, this isn't Claire, this is someone else. They could add some other way to, like, kind of just branch it a little bit. I think it would have went a little smoother. But overall, it's, like, not a bad thing. It's just a change I would have made. Your Majesty, please do not blame yourself, I'm one at fault. Perhaps if I had been able to recognize that it was you when you had returned to Kaujia Castle, then... I think you're missing the real issue here. What about Claire? The real Claire. Do you have any idea what she must have been going through? Your Majesty, did you not have any idea of whether or not your actual body survived? I was made aware of it in Brazilda, and when I was captured in Kyogen, she was in the room next to mine. You knew that they made off with Claire and didn't say a damn thing about it? I'm sorry. Please don't be so harsh on the Queen. But when your appearance changes, the way people respond to you changes as well. I mean, obviously, because they're deceived. Even if you want to speak the truth, it's not always so simple. I understand how hard it must have been for her. Well, I just want for you to give Claire her body back now. That's all I ask. But what if Agarthe's just like, I like this body. I look so young and everything. And, you know, it turns out I was never beautiful, so I don't want my original body back. I'm so sorry, truly sorry. Your Majesty. Well, I guess you're stuck in Agarthe's body longer, Claire. Wait, what? Where does she think she's going? Come on, we need to follow her. Get Claire's body back. Why am I roaming as Annie? Agarte is heading for the town's exit. We need to catch up to her and make her give Claire's body back. Chase after Agarte. We have to chase after Agarte, she is Claire's body. It was a cool idea for a twist. It could have executed it better with how they did it. Anyway, let's go get Claire's body back. Did you find her? I'm afraid she's vanished from my sight. Oh, that's unfortunate. Claire can't stay like this forever. We need to find her quickly. I know that. I'll go searching for her and I'll return her to her original body no matter what. We should go after Agarte as well. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Wait a minute. Oh, this sacred beast. You guys don't have time for that. Don't you guys want to finish the purification as soon as possible? Come and find me quickly so you can get the power that you need to purify the world. What are we supposed to do about Claire, though? What's most important is the heart, right? So in the end, you haven't lost what was important to you, Vague. What? I'm in Agarte. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Agarte, huh? It freaks me out when he comes out of nowhere like that. Anyway, what now? Me? I'm fine like this. I'm not used to being in this body, and as long as I'm with you all, I'll be safe. Besides, I'm still me. Claire, are you sure you're alright? She's got such a long dress, she'll probably trip. Yes, let's go. Now, off to Agarte. Oh, and it's a pleasure to meet everyone. Of course, and I guess we don't have to worry about being polite and stuff. Welcome aboard, Claire. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad you're the one inhabiting Her Majesty's body until you have been returned to your own. I'll do everything in my power to protect you, even at the cost of my own life. Let's head out. Yeah, Shararune's waiting for us in Agarte. Claire's now traveling with you, for real this time. The real Claire. Our next stop is Agarte, right? Yeah, let's go. Been a while. I see. So Claire was really Agarte all along. We haven't seen each other since you got kidnapped by Saleh. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? What's the matter? Well, it doesn't feel that way. You were with the queen who had my appearance that whole time. But for me, it's certainly been a while. Why did Agarte run off? Surely it was because she couldn't take everyone getting on her case anymore? Also, could it be that she didn't want to give Claire her body back? Could that really be why? What do you mean by that? Well, I feel like there's some other reason. That was amazing, Claire. You spoke so eloquently in front of all those people. Not really. I really just got carried away saying what was on my mind. It wasn't amazing at all. No, it sure was. I wouldn't be able to do something like that. Yes, whenever you talk, nobody wants to hear it. Dang! Hilda with the burns. Well, whenever you talk to me, you're mean. Very mean. So this is the first time I'm traveling with you, Claire. Yes, nice to meet you, Annie. Nice to meet you too. For some reason, it feels as though I have a little sister. Sorry, but Annie is Hilda's little sister. She can have two sisters. How about having me for a little brother? No? Huh? Somebody skits. One mankind that shares this earth, huh? That's a great way to put it. Yeah, you're right. We're all human after all. Not Huma, not Kazuma. We're human beings. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Mao? Nothing. I was just moved by what Claire said. So humans is like what they call... That's gonna be like the resolution. That's like Huma and Gajuma. That's basically like a metaphor for like, hey, it doesn't matter what race you are. I guess. Claire, weren't you scared when you were up on the scaffold? A little bit, but somehow I felt that Vague would come and save me. Could have died, though. Love? The power of love? This must be what true love is. Must be. Words. I can't talk. Perhaps you're right. Hey, Tree, Vague's over there glaring menacingly at you. So many dang skits. It's because the real Claire is here, but still. Hey Claire, what's the body of a Gajuma like? Well, it feels very nimble and also rather comfortable. Comfortable? What do you mean by that? How was that comfortable? Perhaps it's because of the fur, but I always just feel right whether it's hot or cold. But when it comes to taste or smell or sensation, those all seem to be the same as the Humas. Make it stop. Susie's dad sure got himself into something. Susie's father got arrested by the military, can't help but feel sorry for her. That's because even though it was actually Claire, he did try to execute Her Majesty. There's certainly a lot wrong with that guy's thought process. Although, wasn't this all originally Agarte's fault, or something I don't really get? Shower room's waiting for us in Babylograd. Alright, back to the harbor. Changed a lot. That reminds me, you happen to know Hack and Igor from Brazilda, don't you? You know Hack and Igor too? Those two who have helped us out a lot? Well, the person who helped me when I was washed up on the beach was Igor. That's up. What is it? Big, you've changed a lot. Has he though? Think so? I feel like you're more outgoing than you were before. It's nice to see. I feel like Vague is the most static character in this game. Other than probably Hilda. But, you know. Stop. Oh, my downpour shot. It still got off, but it hit me in the process. That's not enough to stop me. Who would I be? Hey, what if Zappy and I got switched using the Queen's Force? Why would you bring about this scenario? Why are you asking that? There's no way such a thing like that's gonna happen. What if it did? Would I be Zappy or would I be me? It'd be you in Zappy's body, you idiot. You're asking some hard questions. I don't really know, but hard for Titri. Even if you were to become Zappy, you'd still be you. I don't think you'd be able to speak at all. I guess that's how it would go, huh? Guess so. Belsa's Harbor. We should probably stop at Manal so we can do the library thing. Perfect, now I can go back to Manal. I think Manal is probably how I'm gonna get to Babylograd. I go to Babylograd from Manal, but while we're here, we can go to the library and see what book they want us to deliver. I honestly think I want to wait until we get whatever the airship is going to be in this game to like start doing backtracking, because I'm actually getting like really annoyed with the backtracking. And I don't want to like do side quests where we're gonna have to do more backtracking. Thank goodness. Write down the card, collect the history book from a human Kyojin, okay. I think we'll honestly save most of the side quests for when we like have better access to areas, I feel like. I think that's what I've decided. Embark. Yeah, now we can go to all these places. This isn't how you get to Babylograd. How do I get to Babylograd? Do I have to talk to you to use the lift? Sure enough. It's been so long since we've been here. Shadow of the Will. This town seems to be relatively unaffected by the will. Perhaps that's due to the Holy Temple's influence. The Holy Temples? I don't think they call it without reason. Call it that without reason. I feel as though there's some factor that's mitigating the will. But in spite of that, there are still people here affected by it, huh? Is the will really that powerful? Presumably. I don't know where I'm going, maybe in here? So this is... Where was that one shrine? And then we had to like figure out that... Found it, never mind. Haven't we met before? What perfect timing, there's something we'd like to ask you. We heard that long ago in the northernmost part of the eastern continent, there was a village in which halves, well... Have you heard of such a place during your travels?
何かお聞きになったことはありませんか？
なぜそんなことを知りたいんだ？
Why would you want to know something like that?
戒律に種族の対立。
Between our religion's commandments and the racial antagonism, we just can't live here anymore. We were thinking that we need to find somewhere that would be welcoming of a couple like us. You've got to be kidding me.
Gajuma
and a human falling in love, I can't approve of such a thing. Completely unacceptable. Hilda? I'm leaving. Where's Shaharun? Shaharun said he was waiting for us in Babylograd. Let's look for a place that might have a connection to the sacred beast. There's roots. Hey Vague, why did Hilda get so mad when she saw those two? That's because she's a half. Hilda is a half? Yeah. I can't believe it, to think halves actually exist. Crazy. Where are you, Shaharun? Didn't you say you were waiting for us in Babylograd? Maybe in here? Yeah, the Azure Sanctuary. Hello, Vegan friends. You've kept me waiting. What do you want? What do you want from me to do? I'm not the one to beat around the bush, so let's just cut to the chase. Big, I'm gonna give you 3 trials. If you can overcome my trials, then I'll lend you my power. 3 trials, huh? Fair warning, you're probably not gonna like what you're gonna go through. With that in mind, are you still up to the challenge? Of course, that's why I came here. I can see you're raring to go. Well, let's get started then. For your first trial, I want you to come find me. That's it. You'll probably be singing a different tune by the time you actually reach me. You'll see when you get there, now come on over. Alright, so this is our next trial, and it's for Vague. Why is Vague not the last one? It's so weird. Shaharun, I'm gonna get to you, I'll make sure of it. The weird order. I mean, the rest of the characters' order is fine, but like, Vague being 4th is so weird. Ah, Bubbles. How fun. I should probably play as Vague for this. I mean, I played as Vague for like Kitchi's trial. No, I think I played as Kitchi for his trial, I don't remember. Behold, Blossom Strike. What's this one again? Oh, Worm Rat. I've seen this one many times. Take some time to reflect on your actions. I don't think they want to, Annie. I just don't think they want to. So wait, I wonder if the Flamberge will... Oh, that's cool. The bubbles like freeze and burst. That's really nice, actually. This is the Flamberge, is it not? It looks so weird in this game. It doesn't have like, it doesn't look as red. Stop. Behold, Mr. Dragon. I mean, it's definitely nice to have a weapon that's not Obsidian anymore. Obsidian was great, but like, we definitely needed a new weapon. Annie, give me a heal. Alright. Shining Veil. Let me kill you. Alright, these skeletons are becoming my least favorite enemy. I have a lot of least favorite enemies in this game, turns out. I'm frozen? Is that what's happening? That was annoying. Great Joe, fast. Thank you. Shining Veil. More strength.